Hi guys. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi guys. Welcome, welcome. And today is 2 days after Thanksgiving. I think 2 weeks after the Beomhan crash out, and there's a lot of people who are worried about me. I made a little bit of an update live where I kind of clarified stuff and talked about everything in its full, and I'm happy with the information that is out there. However, there's some stuff that I want to say to you guys. Someone said, "How is Yuku?" I think so. I recently have done my opening therapy sessions and stuff. I mentioned last time that I was going to therapy and trying to figure out what I could possibly be missing, and kind of seeing what steps to take from there. And I think that, yeah, okay. I think that a lot, okay, let me try to get my words right. First of all, there's a lot for me to be sorry about. And I've already said it all. I've said everything already in my last live, and the people who have left, who want to leave, it's okay. And God bless your heart, and I wish you well in your life, and I do not deserve for you to sit down and listen to me any further, and good luck. Those of you who have stayed, thank you, and that is more than anything that I deserve. And I was under the impression that, everybody hates me, like everything is over and like all these things, but doing these fan calls the past couple of days, and for the next couple of days, as a matter of fact, in a couple of hours as well, listening to your kind words and all these things, I really still feel like the strong support from the community that's already been here for me. And thank you guys so much. And to you guys, I'm speaking to you guys directly. I am so sorry. And this is what I kind of wanted to update you guys on. The reflection I've done after kind of getting a little bit of help. It's not really there yet. I'll say this and I'll talk about kind of what I've been kind of thinking about. But I am, to Tiger Cubs, I am sorry. I wanted to build a safe community for people who are going through stuff to rally together and support each other and be safe from all the outside things in this world. And what I ended up doing was inviting danger to the community and bringing hate and bringing all these things. And this is a consequence of my own action. So what I wanted for all of us is to feel safe, to feel comforted, and whether you have mental illness, you have mental, like whatever it is, you have things going on in your life, I want to bring light to your life. What I ended up doing because of my actions, because of me screaming, crashing out, and saying like insensitive things, was I actually brought hate and negativity. And you guys are attacked for being my fan, which I don't want. And if you're already going through something and you're rallying behind Beomhan, and then now you're getting bullied further for sticking with Beomhan, that is something that genuinely breaks my heart. Breaks my heart more than you can imagine. And therefore, that is what I am most sorry about to you guys, right? So I want to kind of revitalize and reassure that like this community that we have, and know that you're seen and you're loved. And if you've made mistakes like me before, like now you're not alone. Now we're in it together. Oh yeah. and if you have stood in the front lines fighting this war, oh my gosh, you are the strongest soldier in the world. And so I want to go and heal and come back as someone that you can be proud to stand behind. And in the past, this was my art. When I released Me, Myself, and I really put my head down and I worked on my vocals. I worked on like rapping, performance, like all these things. And I was able to prove a lot of this, improve my growth throughout the tour and all the things that we did, all the concerts that we did. My most recent concert, I think I freaking killed it. And I'm so proud of myself for how well I sang and all the music that we put together. Now, I want to take time to work on my character and think about saying things more proper so that you guys don't have to come and defend me all the time. You guys don't have to like, no, guys, don't, but like, listen. You know? And I want to be able to, someone says, it's not your job to be the internet's punching bag. You're allowed to expect people to treat you like a human being. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. It's just, I felt bad for you guys because it's not just me, you know? I have my family, I have my loved ones who have seen me go through all my things and they're giving me the proper support and they're telling me every single day that I'm worth it. I'm not what these people say about me and like all these things. And I'm so grateful for my loved ones and my family and all these things, right? But I know that I built a community where not everyone has that. So I'm sorry that you guys have to deal with this. And when I dealt with this alone for the first time, like however many years ago, I took damage that was that was unhealable. And I don't want anyone else to go through that. So I'm sorry, and I will think about my actions and my words, especially how I present it, because of that. Boom. Okay. Now, with that being said, there's a bunch of like stray information. Like I cleared up all the major stuff, and if there's people who are still taking it out of context, and trying to, like I know like there was like 10,000 people in the last live. Not all of them were there to listen. They were there to be entertained. And then what they found entertaining was what they found entertaining. And then they uploaded what they found was entertaining. And that's okay. But there's misinformation, and we cleared all these things up. And now there's questions that I think you guys owed answers to. Yes. So someone says, that small joke is still harmful. Right. And I agree. I'm not going to talk about this further. My full explanation, my apologies, and all these things I have already said, and everyone wants me to just move on, right? And that's okay. And I will work on myself, and you guys have that assurance. Sorry, I got distracted. In terms of the joke, a lot of people deal with pain differently. It's not the biggest problem to me was it wasn't my pain to joke about, and therefore it's harmful because I'm not even I'm not going through that, you know. So why would I joke about it? And then I should be thinking about that kind of stuff. And I don't speak for anyone. I speak for myself. So that's what I learned. And everything else I'm going to continue to reflect about and think, and then I'll work on it before I come back. So I'm not going to say any other things. So there's other questions that people have, and I want to clear up. And so yeah. Anyway, everyone makes mistakes. It's fine. Beomhan is fine. I should make less. I've been making a lot. So speaking of mistakes, I think 3 years ago, I think 2.5, I went on Instagram Live in the basement of my entertainment company, and I said that I was holding up like a D, like the letter D or something, and it was and then the topic, the theme of this live was to talk about a topic with each letter, and my goal was to go viral with every single letter because I had to pay my company's light bill. So I needed to go viral to do that, right? Because they're all relying on me. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, whatever. It got to D, and then the topic was dating. And I was fresh into my trainee training, my K-pop trainee training, and people around me told me that if I was to date anyone, I would be betraying my fans. And I genuinely believe this because they told me this every single day. I wasn't even allowed to have friends in my phone, right? So dating, oh my God, terrible, super bad. So it got to D, dating, and I went on live and I said, if you are an idol and you date, that's super messed up. And this was also during a time where a lot of people were coming out with boyfriends and girlfriends who were idols. And so, just like that, the clips went viral, and I got major canceled. And I was like, wait, they're right. Why would I say that? That's so stupid. And that's when I woke up. And I was like, oh, that is stupid. That's so dumb. Everybody is right. And then I went to my company and I was like, guys, I don't think dating is that bad. Like, listen to what they're saying. And they're like, no, dating is terrible. You're betraying your fans. And I was like, okay, I'm just not going to talk to them anymore. And I changed my mind. I was like, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Right? And then I was showing receipts and all this stuff, and during like my apology and all these things, and there's like this question floating around, and like now people are saying like I'm like hypocritical and all these things because I revealed that one of the staff was texting my girlfriend at the time. Ever since that day, I changed my mind. I was like, oh, okay, if this is what you want, cool. And at the time, in terms of the context of the screenshot that I sent, yes, I had a girlfriend. And how serious it was, like none of your business. But that's what you guys want. It's like none of your business, right? And do I have a girlfriend now? No. And it's none of your business, right? And that's all it is. So that's a question that was floating around. The staff texted your girlfriend? That's crazy. Hey, I'm not going to talk anything about it. And it is what it is. I said what I said. And I'm not gonna keep on instigating. It's just in that moment, I was pretty upset because that staff came back around and took advantage of the hate train to say that I'm like a manipulative and like terrible person, and then took that traction to promote another artist. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, if you want to do that, just kind of violating both of our contracts. It's not that cool, buddy. And also, the staff Texas fans, so. Yeah, for real, it's not our business if you do or don't date. Yeah, and then I wish for a society where if I do have a girlfriend, eventually I can be more public and more honest and like all these things. But yeah. And I wish for this world. And I'm really happy whenever that clip does get brought back because really happy because it's everyone kind of uses me as a punching bag for it. And I'm like, yeah, you guys are right. Because then the clip comes back whenever a idol or someone gets into a relationship, someone clips it and then puts it back on the internet, and then everyone goes, "This is a stupid opinion." And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And yeah. So what I wanted to say, if you have stuck around, is the fan calls are going to continue. I'm gonna start doing lives more on Twitch. A little bit less frequently, but if I am gonna go live, I'm gonna go live on Twitch because it's more for the intimate community and all this stuff. With a less intense schedule, I can still make my living and all these things. But I will have the opportunity to focus on deeper art. And I think a lot of what caused me to kind of break down and put me in an opportunity, put me in a situation where I could continue to make mistakes and joke about stuff that I don't really even mean, and always constantly seeking to go viral and all these things, is because I'm focusing on art or events and all these things that don't really matter. You know, me going live talking about the election, that's not going to change anything. It's just to go viral, you know? So I think this is a great opportunity to take a break, have a little bit of a hiatus for a couple of months, focus on finishing this album, because this album is so incredible. So incredible. You guys got a little bit of a taste of it, but now we can really just drop all the distractions and make sure that all the opportunities that are coming, our podcast, our album, I'm not gonna say anymore. Sorry, David. All these things is gonna come out perfect, and it's gonna change everything. And yeah, love you guys lots. You guys are amazing. And if you want to stay updated, you guys still want to hang out and all these things, I'll be going I'll be streaming, going live on Twitch to a much more intimate audience and all these things. And I'll give updates on my therapy. I'll give updates on what I learned for the week, mental health stuff, and just hanging out and being here for you guys. I think that's important. So, what podcast? The biggest one. Yeah. Add the link in your bio. I will. And yeah, it'll be great. And a little something about therapy. Sucks. Therapy sucks. So if you went and tried therapy and you're like, dude, this sucks, you're right, it sucks. And it gets better. And you have to trust that it gets better. Oh, okay. Someone says you got jumped how? Right, that was another question that was active and floating around, and I want to answer all these questions. So now questions are open. Whatever you ask me, I'm going to answer, and then I'm going to disappear. So if you want to ask me something, there you go. So I got jumped once in New York, another time in New York. And this was the reason I brought it up at the first time was because it was involving the staff who was tasked to protect me and keep me safe. And what happened was there was a homeless man who entered the train, started yelling homophobic slurs, and then asked me for change and all these things, and while calling me the F word, just slurring me up, right? And I looked at the staff, and the staff just looked down. And I was like, oh, I don't have change. Sorry. And then the homeless guy grabbed me, choked me, and scratched me, and threatened me. And then the staff was like this the whole time. We were sitting right next to each other. So that was why I brought it up. This was old news. You can Google it. I had the scratch on my neck and everything when I went live. And then the homeless guy just got off the train, and then the staff goes, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "What do you mean, are you okay?" And then, yeah. So this is on the news. This is very old news. And the reason I brought it back up was because this person decided to speak up. So I was like, okay, cool. They didn't do anything. That's horrible. I'm finally going home. Man, I hope you're okay now. No, I'm good. I'm good. And it happened again. But then the second time, the staff wasn't there. But it's just a thing. Like, I look a little different. And I grew up in Brooklyn, Coney Island. So a lot of discrimination, a lot of stuff like that. And I'm kind of used to it. That's what happens when living in New York. Yup, New York City. Life in the big city. Woohoo! Happened again? Yes. It happened again before I went on Boys Planet. And then Mnet heard about it. And then they were like, ooh, no, we're going to take someone else. And then they took someone else. And I didn't even start the fight. I just got jumped. You're not in the same company anymore? No, I am currently independent and I'm working on my own stuff and finding my own living and all this stuff. Woohoo! Ooh, a Brooklyn boy. Woohoo, hoo, hoo. Chemical Brooklyn boy. Jingle bells? So the jingle bells is, I think there's someone subscribing to my Twitch and I have, yeah, it's my Twitch notification. It's awful to have to get used to it. Oh my god. Girl, so much stuff has happened in my life. Okay, that's why, like, low-key why I crashed out. Like, there's so much more stuff that I have gotten used to. Like I've lived on the street before. I've been homeless just trying to do this K-pop stuff. I've lived on a floor with 5 other dudes. Like, you know, like, what are the chances I stumble across Beomhan on a random day in New York City? I've been walking around the streets every single day for like the past week, just trying to whatever. You good, bro? For real? I'm working on it. Right now, I went to therapy, right? I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm just like a little tired now. Like I haven't had a whatever since like whatever. But I went to therapy and it sucks balls. Super sucks. Super mega sucks. And what going to therapy feels like, it's like I go to a dentist and the dentist looks at me and he goes, I think you need to take out your wisdom tooth. And I go, oh, right now? And they go, yeah. And they take out my wisdom tooth. And now I'm bleeding. And I'm like, excuse me, doctor, can I get a Band-Aid or something to heal my wisdom tooth? And he's like, next week. So now, that's where I am. Right now, my wisdom tooth is taken out, and I'm just bleeding all over the place. And I can't do anything about it until next week. Woohoo! But next week is gonna be better, and the week after that's gonna be better. So when you get used to it, it gets better. Yeah. How much sleep did you get? I don't get a lot of sleep during these fan call weekends, so just kind of hanging on. And I want to let you guys know that, like, this is kind of what's going on. I'm not completely ghosting you guys, and I'm really taking steps to kind of be someone that you guys can be proud of, and really watching what kind of people come in and out of my life, and what kind of energy they bring, and all these things. So I'm okay. I'm sensitive, yeah, but who is someone that you admire the most? G-Dragon and Jungkook and Michael Jackson. Are you gonna start Mindful Mondays again? Depends on my schedule. I'm not gonna be doing anything on Instagram or TikTok for now. I'll be doing lives for the intimate audience on Twitch. You can find my Twitch on twitch.tv/beomhan.io. And yeah. And yeah, to my fans, I'm sorry. Please talk about the crash out. And then now there's gonna be a clip on TikTok going, Beomhan talks about crash out. I talked about it already. And there's no excuse for it. A lot of people during the fan calls, they were trying to excuse it, being like, oh yeah, like, it's okay, Beomhan, I crash out too. And it's like, yeah. There's no excuse for it. And I'm sorry, because no matter what I say, it's not okay to yell. And yeah. I already talked about it in the stuff that's posted on my page. So I think a lot of people too, like, they have triggers to yelling and triggers to like these intense emotions. And I understand. My household was, like, in the beginning, it was very toxic, it was very abusive, there was a lot of like domestic violence and all these things, and I grew up around this. So for the early stages of my life, like screaming would like throw me into like a panic attack and all these things. So when it's unwarranted, a sudden display of these intense emotions can trigger a lot of people, and I didn't consider that. And I was just standing up for myself, which kind of was selfish in a way. And I didn't consider these people who could be triggered. So, yeah. So that makes sense for me. And then people were telling me on the fan calls that they were in a spa with their dad. No, their grandpa. They're in a spa with their grandpa. And then they're having a great day. And then they were just talking about me. And then they see a notification on their phone that says, Beomhan is now live. And then they're like, oh, I wonder what Beomhan is up to. And then they click onto the live, and it's me like a... What did you call me? So, sorry. Wait, standing up for yourself is not selfish, especially if you're in the wrong. Yeah. And I think that there's definitely a lot of things I have to iron out before I make any concrete statements. But like, my reasoning for it was, like, I love myself, you know? If, for example, my best friend was to be attacked, was to be told to unalive himself, was told like ableist slurs, was told all these things, so I'd fight. Like, if someone was to grab my girlfriend and say these things and yell at her, I'd fight. Because I love her, or I love my best friend. Like, so a lot of my journey is like, oh hey, like, I love myself. Why would I let someone talk to me like that? You know? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stand up for myself. But there's a lot of innocent people who got hurt, and there's a better way to go about it in that context. So I will reflect on that, and I will see what is unresolved in my heart that led me to do that without thinking about the lives and the innocent people who were not involved. Do you consider yourself a K-pop idol or a Western artist? Uh, I think what I'm doing hasn't really been done the way that it's being done right now. And I'm not worried about whatever label it is. I'm just worried about making you guys happy. Because you guys make everything possible. And if I was to be a Western artist, I can only be a Western artist because of your support. If I was to be a K-pop idol, I can only be a K-pop idol because of your support. And all these things, like we're in contact with like major record labels, like and the podcasting opportunities, all these, it's only possible because of you. So wherever we go, it's you. And I have to always remember that that is number one. And you are my number one. So thank you. And everything that comes as a result of this comes after you, because you were the one that made this possible. So thank you. Beomhan, are you a mother? You know what? Yes. Forget it. It's yes. Become a Polish idol? All right. You do make us happy. That's very sweet. And I found myself like doom scrolling Twitter when all of this was going down, was because there was like a lot of negativity and all this stuff. I was like, nah, there's got to be something nice. There's got to be something nice. And then there wasn't. And I was like, wait, am I a terrible person? I just kept scrolling. But then it's like, I didn't know where to look, you know? I didn't know where to look. You still speak that one Cantonese dialect? Yeah, I'll go upstairs right now. I'm at home. I'll go upstairs, start yapping away. Actually, no. Oh my god. And like, people like. So I got really pet peeved today, because someone close to me was like, you shouldn't joke about stuff that are serious. I was like, then what do you want me to do? Like, this person didn't live the life that I lived, wasn't, didn't go through the childhood that I had, didn't go through all the hardship and like tribulations and like all these things, Like, how are you gonna go through all these things and be here? By joking about it, having fun about it, But I should joke about the things that I go through. I shouldn't joke about things that other people go through. And that's okay. But straight up telling me like, oh, you shouldn't joke about things like that are serious. I think it's serious that I was, like I grew up around like domestic violence. Like, I think it's serious that like I like did this. I think it's serious that this. But I'm gonna joke about it because that's how we cope. That's what makes the world funnier and happier. Can't just be depressed all the time. I mean, I am, but like, I need to laugh. There are way too many serious things to not make jokes about. Yeah. And I agree with you. I agree. Someone's going to take me out of context. I agree. There's so many things that you can't joke about. And a lot of these things is stuff that I don't go through. I shouldn't joke about war. I've never been in war. I shouldn't joke about women, because I'm not a woman. I shouldn't joke about like anything that I don't understand. And that is something that I learned, and I'll be more careful about. But I'm not gonna stop joking. Like, you want me, like, what if every live is like this? What if every live was like this? I was like super lame. But I need an excuse to throw flowers. Please let me be the flower girl at your wedding. Yup. So that bro's still talking about it. Yeah, you asked. I don't really care. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. I'd rather laugh. Exactly. And yeah. You look so handsome with the freaking. Stop it. I try to scan the face card on my Crash Out Live, and people make fun of me, which I thought was hilarious. But, you know, like, beauty's subjective, and like all this stuff, and I'm confident. But it was funny. Those memes were funny. There was some stuff. You guys were pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these stuff, you're pretty good. Pretty good. Not gonna lie. Face card declined. Yeah, I tried to swipe the face card. It absolutely declined. I was in overdraft. I suddenly went live. I don't even think I had makeup on that live. I was walking in the street and I was mad scrolling on Twitter, and I just hit go live. And I tried to scan the face card. Absolutely declined. King noticed me. One Lenny lol. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to be myself. A little tired today, and just a little low. But your face card never declined if the machine was broken? Okay. When I'm mad, but I gotta use my Face ID on my phone. That's so funny. Yeah, it's like it's good. Like this is stuff I can laugh at. It's just like what I got mad at was like people telling me like I'm gonna lie to myself. I was like, oh, like I suffer from suicidal ideation, guys, and like what if I do it? What if I do it? So it was like I've been begging for this entire live to work. For free? For free. Yo, what do you think about 3 girl groups disbanding yesterday? Yo, that's wild. Full opinion coming out December 19th. No, I'm kidding. That back crack sounded painful. Are you good? Yeah, I'm okay. Is your back okay? Yeah. That back crack almost took you out. Wait, I can crack my neck too. Wait. One of you guys can hear it. You guys hear that? You guys hear that? I also move my ear. Wait. Yeah. So, I guess that's it. That's all I really want to talk about. Oh, wait, no! I'm taking a break, which kind of hurts my income. So I was like, yo, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make bracelets. I'm gonna sit around all day and just make friendship bracelets. And I sell it for like $5. It's like not a lot at all. But I have like nothing to do. So we have Tiger Cub friendship bracelets. And I don't have it with me right now, but we have like the tiger paw. It's just like Beomhan. And if you go to the Beomhan IO Instagram page, we have like a whole thing like talking about it. I'm gonna post it after this live. I literally have nothing to do. I'm gonna take 2 months, work on my music, and then when I have free time, I'm gonna make some friendship bracelets. So you can get like a friendship pack for like $15. Where you get like 5 photo cards. 5 photo cards for $15. I think that's like just super worth it. And you get a friendship bracelet for me. Oh yeah. You should make all of them, making most of them. Look, you feel bad because the amount of followers you lost? Not really. Not really. Like I gained like 30,000-40,000 off of that like Stray Kids video where I did it in public, and then like 30,000-40,000 like leaving after like this big of an incident. I think like I know that people want me to disappear. People want me to like stop like doing what I do, and that's like a win for them, you know. But there's a lot who are still here, and there's a lot of people who has been watching these lives, who have been keeping up with the things that have been going on, and they know what kind of person I am, you know. It's hard to act every single day. I don't know. So yeah, see, Skibbity Naya says stop making music, stop typing. I'm gonna keep making music, and it's gonna be really, really good. The real ones aren't going anywhere. We love you. I love you too. Stuff like this. Like, you're not gonna bully someone else. Like, and they're gonna see, you know, guys, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. It's been a hard year. Like, I released Me, Myself, and I. And then everyone's like, oh, you like Beomhan? Ooh, that's rough. But we still sold out in Atlanta. So they're going to see. They can't really bully me. So they're going to bully you guys. If you're a Beomhan fan, they're going to come for you. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Stay strong. If you don't want to stand your ground, just wait. Wait for the podcast. Wait for the record label to announce it. Wait for the album. It's okay, guys. I'm just taking a little break so I can make you guys more proud in the future. I'd rather get bullied for being your fan than not support you. That's very sweet, but yikes. Album, when? Next year. It's coming very soon, and it's so perfect. So good. And the project after that, my project. So good. Do we have a fandom name? Yes. So Beomhan means to be a tiger. Beom means tiger. Han means to be. And therefore, you guys are my tiger cubs. So you guys have any questions? What's our fan name? Tiger Cubs. I got a tattoo for you guys too. Next year, I'm gonna crash out too. Yeah. Oh my God. My family has been giving me so much crap for this. We're at a restaurant, and then we order a fried rice, and it comes with no meat. We ordered meat, and my cousin goes, "I'm gonna pull a Beomhan. I'm gonna Beomhan right now. I'm gonna Beom my crash out at this restaurant." I'm like, yo, what the hell? You're related to me. What's your favorite song right now? My favorite song right now? The Color Violet by Tory Lanez. I have like so much content. I have so much content in my drafts. Like there was this one video. It's like, yo, I don't know who needs to hear this, but crash out. And I stitched it. And it was just like this. And I didn't post it. Because I'm taking the situation very seriously. What do you want our usernames to be? Oh, that's cute. Anything you want. I have ADHD. I have ADHD. I talk about a million things. I mentioned that I wanted a dog. I wanted a miniature poodle named Chicken. And I was going to make an Instagram called Chicken the Dog for my dog. And immediately, the day after, there were 20 to 40 Chicken the Dogs in every possible spelling who have taken my username that I was going to use for my dog. There was Chicken the Dog, Chicken the Poodle, Chicken with a Y, Chicken with no E, Chicken with no I and no E, Chicken the Poodle _ Chicken dot the dog. Just took it all. So stick around, you'll get something. The next time my English teacher criticizes my essay, I'm gonna pull a Beomhan. No! Anyway, that's the live for today. Taking a bit of a hiatus. Love you guys. Please get the bracelets so I can pay my rent. Feed my dog. A widow. Get the friendship bracelets. I'll be wearing them. You get 5 photo cards for $15. Whoa. Basically robbing me. Oh wait, I wanted to go live on Twitch. Okay, I'm here for another hour. And if you want to hang out for another hour, this is where I will be doing my lives from now on until the album comes out, unless there's something urgent for me to say. So here it is. This is my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Beomhan.io. Beomhan.io. And you can go here to the chat and talk to people while you wait for me. And I'll be live here at exactly 7 o'clock Eastern time. So that 12 minutes from now. And I'll save this live, I think, for like 30 minutes. Because I'm talking kind of different. I don't know how it really sounds on camera. So I'm gonna save this live, monitor a bit. And then I'm gonna delete this one. So spread the word. Clip me out of context if you want. Bye, guys. Bye. Love you guys. See you guys on Twitch. Go to twitch.tv/Beomhan.io. I'll post it on my story. Bye-bye.